If you're trying to decide which builder is the best fit out here at the Legacy at Lake Dunlap, and if you want help narrowing it down, reach out. I'll finish this video up with a map so you can see where this community sits in relation to commute times, nearby areas, and everything around it. Come on in. Toll Brothers is definitely going to feel more elevated, more custom. Just look at the entryway. They did this beautiful paneled wall all the way to the ceiling. You have beams running from the front of the house all the way to the back of the house. Beautiful chandeliers. This is definitely an entryway that makes you stop in your tracks and say, wow, very grand. We'll start up here in the front of the house. We've got a bedroom here. Just take note of how tall the ceilings are, how tall the doors are. Nice carpet. This is a noticeable difference from the other models that we've seen out here at Legacy at Lake Dunlap. The carpet is a higher quality, the pad is a higher quality. This bedroom has its own bathroom. Beautiful walk-in shower. Smooth transition. There is no lip, no edge, no step. You transition from the rectangular tile to a smaller square tile, and then this beautiful tile all the way to the ceiling. And it is matte, but it is very smooth. They did these new toilets. I'm seeing more of this new style where the tank is quite a bit lower. And then of course you have your walk-in closet that you access through the bathroom. I like all these drawers and cabinets here. One thing I will tell you, with these glass doors on these linen closets, if you like this, if you like the glass inserts, that is one thing that we will need to verify with Toll Brothers. I've had it in the past where you see it in the model, but you can't get it in your home. So if that's something you love, if you love the glass panel doors, we'll need to verify that that's something that you can actually do. But just take note, like I said, the doors are very tall. This one has a fun wallpaper throughout the whole room, and then the countertop here definitely pulls in some of the blue. I like that contrast. Very pretty. You've got a light engineered wood on the floor, so it's not luxury tile, sorry, it is engineered wood. You have the study here, beautiful built-ins. This reminds me of the model home in Thornbrook and Bulverde. You had the office and it had the built-ins in there as well. This is going to be an upgrade, but this is one of those spaces that if you work from home, I think this is a great place to invest as far as an upgrade. I would utilize this. I have a home office. They did take the doors off here just for flow. I know I point that out a lot when we walk through these, but so know that there would be doors there, a set of double doors. We'll take you upstairs here in a little bit, but we're going to show you the full downstairs first. So coming off the entryway, your garage would be here. It is the sales agent's office right now through that door with your drop zone here. Brains of the house are in the coat closet right now. It's their sound system because they've got surround sound pipe through the home, so it's just controlling all the music. Your laundry room is here. They did tile from underneath the cabinets down. Then you have your cabinetry. This laundry room has space for a side-by-side double fridge with the full freezer. Your cabinetry, your sink, definitely an upgrade, but well thought out. Very practical, very functional. Coming this way into the great room, you've got a Harry Potter closet that wraps around. And then just take in this space. Beautiful room. This is definitely a great room. You have this fireplace here with tile all the way to the ceiling. You've got the wood beams in the ceiling. You have the entertainment center, if you will. I call it an entertainment bar, but it does have undermount lighting. So in the evening, that would just create some ambiance for sure. And I'm talking about that floating shelf there under the TV. There are lights underneath it. So in the evening, that would just be, that'd be a beautiful focal point. Something so simple, but makes a difference. You have your slider doors. There's a lot to take in this room. I love the contrast of the light floor with the dark island. It's a dark gray, almost black, and then your hardware is black. And in this Toll Brothers, you do have the cabinetry around the island. This island does feel leatherized, so it does have a nice texture. It is smooth. I'm seeing more of that. Very wide island, and then you have your dining area here open to the kitchen and the living, and then you have this beautiful buffet here with a tile all the way to the ceiling, open shelves to display some of your nicer artwork and dishes, pottery if you collect pottery, and then look at all the cabinetry and the drawers. Very thought out, I love it. I like that you have the stacked cabinetry, so you have plenty of storage. You've got this nice vent hood here, this backsplash, which matches the buffet area over there. They carried that tile all the way to the other side as well. Just, it's cohesive. You've got a 6-burner gas stove here. That's definitely an upgrade. I like that you have the glass, just 2 on either side. It just breaks it up a little bit. Again, so you can display some of your prettier things that you have. You have your microwave here, coffee bar, double oven, surround sound piped in, nice light fixtures, pantry. I'm gonna point it out again, the glass. If this is something that you love, we gotta make sure that it's possible. Now this is definitely a walk-in pantry. And you know me, you could add another shelf and just get more use of the space. I would do that. I like this. I like that you have the slider doors here off the living space, but you also have a single door here off of your dining room space with another beautiful picture window. So I'll take you out this way. They did a nice tile out here on the patio. A little bit of a step down, not much. Covered, they did tongue and groove wood at the ceiling with this big fan to move some air. Nice flat work out here. Of course, they're going to show you all the bells and whistles at this model. Beautiful gas fire pit here. You've got seating all right here, just showing you what you could do, and then a beautiful outdoor kitchen as well. If you like to entertain and cook outside, I know this is where my husband would be. He's going, yeah, behind the camera, because he's filming today. Nice fridge. Keep some adult beverages in there and some water, of course, because we have to stay hydrated. You've got the drain here. That's important because your gutters are coming off the house here, so that water's going to rush that way. So they put that French drain in back there just so the water has a place to go. Really nice space. This room is beautiful. I love the color choices in here. You have that light wood on the floors, and you've got dark grays and blacks. It's just a nice contrast. It doesn't feel too heavy. It feels kind of moody, but I like it. Then you have your primary. It's a beautiful room. Take note of these beams, the shape of them even. This is a large room. You've got a big king bed, oversized nightstands, 3 windows, wood panel wall for texture and depth and warmth. Nice light fixture, although I will say I would have a fan. I know my husband would want a fan. He's nodding. Primary bathroom. You have this beautiful soaking tub here, right at the window. Frosted, of course, so your neighbors can't see you. You have dual vanities. The tile goes all the way from the floor to the ceiling, the whole wall. Even inside the window casing, they brought that tile. Now that is gonna be an upgrade, but it is beautiful and it does make a statement. And this is an area where you're gonna spend a lot of time. So you wanna think about that as you're choosing your upgrades and you're choosing your options, right? Put it in places that make the most sense to you and in the areas that you're gonna utilize the most. This shower is amazing. And again, no step, just a smooth transition. And then I do like that they gave you a bench. I'm just gonna say, there's no niches for your soaps, so your soaps and all the things would go here on the bench. Maybe not a big deal, but when you're building, if it's something that you want, if you want storage for your soaps and your things, maybe do some of those niches cut out in the wall. You could do one in the back, you could do one here. There's 3 different kinds of tile going on in here, but it all goes together. And then the floor in here looks like that marble. It is very shiny, very smooth, almost glassy-like. Then you have your water closet here. They took the doors off just for flow because it's a model. And then here's your primary closet. So you do have a shared closet. It's a good size. I'd say it's a good size. Gave you some built-in shelving here. You've got lots of can lights that just bring in a lot of light, and in an area like your bathroom, you want a lot of light, especially us ladies when we're doing our makeup. We want to be able to see all the things, so having all of this is good. You even have a light in the shower. You have a rain head and you have a wall-mounted shower head in there. Each has their own control. So if you didn't want the rain head on at the same time as the one coming out of the wall, you have the option. You know, the glass looks pretty, but in hindsight, it would just mean I would have to keep this closet super organized. And I know I've said it before, I do keep my closets organized, but if I could see into them, it would be extremely organized. And I might not always want to do that. So maybe a solid door instead. This is quite a spacious area leading into the primary. You could do a piece of furniture even here and some light fixtures if you wanted. You have the space to do it. I just love this room and I love the slider doors. On a pretty day like today, it's, you know, we've got overcast and we've got rain coming. I would just open that door and just let that fresh air in, and I love the smell of rain. And we don't get it that often, so on a day like today, I would definitely have those open. This is the downstairs. Now we're gonna take you upstairs. I like that they carried the same wood on the staircase and it doesn't feel slippery. So it has a nice texture, if you will. I like the contrast of the railing. They did a lighter wood, which ties into the color of the wood on the floors. And then you have the metal here. Just take a moment here on this catwalk. You can get a view of your entryway, your foyer. And then looking on this side, you can look down into the living and kitchen area. It is quite impressive. This is one of those rooms that you just have to be in and take it in person. So we'll come this way first. For my move-up buyers, these are areas that you really appreciate because you may not have had them in your first home. And it's just more areas to live, gather, play. This room is set up, you could have little study sessions here. This could be an office / game room. They did the bar in here too. This piece matches the piece that's downstairs in the living room. So not only do you have a game room, but then you have a media room. And this carpet just got super bouncy and fun. You have this nice built-in here with seating on either side. And then this is a huge couch. Lots of space for the family to gather in here and watch movies, Super Bowl. Great space. Great space for the family. And the surround sound is piped in up here also. You would have double doors, so you could completely close this in and make it very private, which would also help with the sound if people are downstairs and the kids are in here. Lighting. I'm noticing a lot of light fixtures in this home. So again, something to think about when you're building. If you were going to utilize this as a desk, the placement of these, I like that. You could do, this is something you would have to do at the building stage and talk to the electricians about where you want lights. I'll pan back into that media room and you can notice the sconces on the wall in there. Again, just think about those things at build because this is a model. Those things are not going to be in a production home. You'll have to add them. So coming off of your game room, you have a linen closet. This would be a bathroom for everyone upstairs, your guests and whoever's in this bathroom. So you have access right off of the game room, and then you have access from this bedroom. Nice size room. Does have a walk-in closet. I do like that they took the tile all the way to the ceiling in this bath shower combo. These bathtubs are super shallow. So if you want a deeper tub to soak in, keep that in mind. And another little walkway here. Lighting. That's an upgrade. Attic space and another bedroom with its own bathroom as well. I like how they did this. They did this little design, and this is just some trim on the wall, trim on the ceiling, and 2 different colors of paint, just making this area. I like that. And then their paint choices that they did on the wall with that wall color and the trim color ties into the tile that they did on the floor in here. And you got a walk-in closet. This one too has the tile all the way to the ceiling. Black fixtures throughout, but it doesn't feel heavy because you've got the white and the blues and every choice was, I like the choices they did in this house. Now you have, speaking of Harry Potter, that's kind of a little Harry Potter closet. That's going to be some attic access in here as well. And that does lock. So I know that's important, especially if you have kids, little ones, if they're up here and that would be their closet, you could lock that door. That way they wouldn't be able to get in there. I like having these lights here on the wall because you have the attic space here, so you wouldn't be able to have a light in the ceiling, and this area would feel rather dark without having those sconces on the wall. Things to think about. It's hard to think of everything. So as you walk through them, you just think, oh yeah, without that, it would be dark. You need some new bulbs in these. What did you think of this Toll Brothers home? It's beautiful. Definitely feels elevated. This is one of the more custom home builders, period, but especially here in Legacy at Lake Dunlap. Before we jump into the map, let's talk about Toll Brothers here in Legacy at Lake Dunlap and what you can expect in terms of pricing and overall design. Toll Brothers offers floor plans ranging from 2,500 to just under 3,900 square feet. We toured the Quinton floor plan, and overall pricing here is generally ranging from the mid-500s up into the 600s, depending on the plan and the level of upgrades. One thing to keep in mind with Toll Brothers is that a lot of what you see in the model homes are upgraded features. So if there's something you love, whether it's the sliders, the finishes, or structural changes, it's really important to confirm that those options are available and understand how they impact price as you build. This is definitely a builder where personalization plays a big role, and you can create something that feels much more custom. Now, let's take a look at where this sits.
All right, I've got it zoomed out quite a bit here because I really want you to get a good idea of where Legacy at Lake Dunlap is in relevance to New Braunfels, Seguin, San Antonio, Austin, and just what everyday life looks like. So here's Legacy at Lake Dunlap right here, and it is located along Highway 46, which I'm highlighting right here. I want you to notice that it connects two major highways. We have Interstate I-10 here, which runs east and west. This is how you're going to get to Houston. You go out this way. And then Highway 46 coming back here will connect you to I-35. And I-35 runs north and south. So for my commuters who are going to San Antonio and Austin, you are roughly 8 to 12 minutes from I-35 from the community of Legacy at Lake Dunlap. So for those of you heading to Austin, you're going to head north. And then for those of you headed to San Antonio, you will head south on I-35. Now, Loop 337 here that runs around the inner parts of New Braunfels. You're easily accessible to that. You can actually just stay on 46, and once you go underneath I-35, it becomes Loop 337. So that's a popular route to get you to all the things in downtown New Braunfels here, Landa Park, the Traffic Plaza, all the things downtown, the fun restaurants like Muck and Fuss, you name it. For daily life, for your grocery shopping, you are more than likely going to be coming right here to this HEB Plus. This is all of this area out here is going to be called Creekside. So Creekside is going to have restaurants, Target, movie theaters, all the things. There's a PF Chang's, there's Sephora, plenty of restaurants, and there's a major hospital in here. So you have Resolute Hospital. You would be, 12 minutes away, 15 at the most, depending on, traffic and time of day. And then, of course, downtown New Braunfels, that commute would take you about 15 minutes to get from Legacy to downtown New Braunfels. Seguin. If you are going to Seguin, you'll take 46 here. You'll cross Interstate 10, and this is the town of Seguin here. So we've got a lot of people that work for Holt Caterpillar, and this would be their daily commute, just to put that in perspective for you, and that would take roughly 15 to 20 minutes as well. Now, another, popular commute would be the San Antonio International Airport. Again, you'd be going down I-35 south. That commute's going to take you 35 to 45 minutes. And I'm going to be honest with you, realistically, you can count on over an hour right now. Traffic on I-35 is a little rough right now just due to construction. But once that's done, that'll be a much easier commute. So I hope this shows what this could look like for you guys. You're not far from grocery stores, major hospitals, downtown New Braunfels, and, commuting to San Antonio, Austin, and Houston. Toll road here, there's a toll road that runs, starts right here. This I-30 or 130 is a toll road that can take you around downtown Austin. So a lot of my commuters that are, commuting to the outskirts of Austin love this toll road here that you can catch from I-10. So lots of options, more space, larger lots. You're not sacrificing convenience. And there's a lot of growth happening along Highway 46. So depending on your builder and your budget and customization, you've got a lot of options at Legacy at Lake Dunlap. So hopefully this gives you a better idea of not just the homes out here, but what it's actually like to live in Legacy at Lake Dunlap and how everything connects. Between the location, access to major roads, and the range of builders, there are some really great options depending on what you're looking for. And if you're trying to figure out which builder or community makes the most sense for you, I get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you who are planning their move, whether that's 6 days or 6 months out. So if that's you, reach out. I'd love to help you figure out what actually makes the most sense for you.